Hey guys, I'm DP and welcome to the Spooky Lounge. In today's video, we're going to be going over episode 3 of Welcome to Derry. What an amazing episode. I absolutely love this show so far. But before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more horror content just like this. And don't forget to ring that bell so that way you're notified every single time that we have a video just for you. Now, let's hop right into it. We start the episode in the year 1908 where we finally get to see earlier versions of Pennywise's true forms, or rather his other false forms, and we actually get to see how he actually affected kids during that time, where we meet our main character Francis for that time period as he goes into a circus and he encounters Pennywise for the very first time. We eventually have some time jumps here and there where we go back and forth. Obviously it's with purpose because we actually go right back to when the military actually finally discovered the car that they found from many years ago, where we see Maddie die in the first episode of the series. As they have come to find out while studying about the car that they discovered, they see a bunch of blood stains and bullet holes, which is very interesting because it uncovers more of Pennywise's past endeavors. We also find out more about the fact that if you remember seeing the title sequence where we hear our theme song going on, you actually see Pennywise holding a Tommy gun and absolutely massacring a gang of people. It turns out that this gang was the Bradley gang, and Pennywise seems to have taken their car as he actually in that time manipulated the entire city of Derry to come out against this gang, thus ending in the Bradley gang massacre. Honestly, it was shivering. I thought that was freaking awesome. While the military is also trying to figure out what is going on and what purpose they could use Pennywise for, as they don't know that he's Pennywise just yet, they bring in Dick Halloran, which, if you don't know, Dick Halloran was actually in The Shining. He was a minor character in the actual book, but they decided to actually use him for his full potential of having the power of The Shining, which I think just blew my mind. Leroy Hanlon comes in as he is tasked to protect Dick, even though he finds out that Dick was actually one of the people who came in to attack Leroy. Kind of crazy to think about. It's very triipy in that regard. Later on, as the episode progresses, we see that Halloran has a very specific item that was used against Pennywise in the time of 1908 that actually left a mark on Pennywise, and that is the slingshot that Francis' friend Rose, the Native American girl that he met back then, actually used to defend him. So now Dick is using his shining ability to try to figure out where this entity is. And it turns out that instead of trying to get into Pennywise's mind, Pennywise was in his mind. But here's the catch. Pennywise did not know who he was. He did not see him coming, which made it even more interesting, as you would think that an entity like Pennywise would actually know everything of what's going on. Later on, we find out that Francis is actually the person who is in charge of the dig sites because he wants to find the entity. Essentially, it seems to stop it, which I don't blame him. It is pretty terrible, but he ended up coming up with this reason of laying the pipe. Regardless, we go back to the kids that we have at hand. One of the kids named Rich, who tells them about a type of conjuring of spirits that his uncle used to do. They try to come to an actual cemetery to perform the ritual to bring out Pennywise, so that way they could try to take a picture of the entity so that they could release Ronnie's father out of prison. If you don't remember, was accused of killing the kids in the first episode, when in reality, it was the good old jolly Pennywise. And finally, at the end of the episode, the two kids, Rich and Hanlon, actually did not believe Lily and Ron until they finally see firsthand the corpses of the kids that died, as well as Pennywise himself. They finally capture a picture of him. What's gonna happen next? I have no idea. I'm very excited regardless. Either two things were gonna happen. I believe that we either might have those pictures somehow disappear because Pennywise is an entity after all. He's able to do whatever he wants, or people will see it and they won't believe it. And then Lily gets sent back to the asylum and everything just goes downhill, even more depressing. But I want to rate this episode a 3.5 out of 5 knives. Mainly only for the fact that the CGI was still a little off in some areas. They could have used practical with some things, which I get it. The scene that they used at the actual cemetery would be a little hard for practical effect. Nonetheless, it was still a fun episode and I truly enjoyed it. Do not get me wrong, especially finding finding out that Dick Halloran is actually in this and connecting The Shining with it is just absolutely mind-blowing for me. I would say that this episode was really good. Check it out. The CGI, again, was not as great as I would want it to be, but nonetheless, I still have very, very much a lot of good faith with this show, and I'm super excited to see what direction they're gonna take with it. But what do you guys think though? Let me know down below what you guys think. Did you like the episode? Did you hate it? Did you think the CGI was good? Do you think it was bad? I would love to hear your thoughts, and Lucky would as well. And as always, don't forget to de-stress, progress, and let your mind rest. Take it easy. I will see you guys at the lounge.